The 2025 military parade in Tehran made global headlines. For the first time, Iran rolled out an unprecedented show of missile power: 23 ballistic missiles, each lined up in calculated symmetry along the main avenue of the capital. A statement. A signal. A warning. But more than that, it was a flex of technological progress. Motor authority isn't just about speed, torque, or chassis dynamics. We follow machines that move nations, of vehicles that redefine the balance of power. And nothing makes a louder mechanical statement than a missile launcher crawling down a military parade with a warhead capable of altering regional strategies. Today, we're breaking down what we saw in Iran's latest display of force here and what it means for the world. The parade featured a lineup that showcased not just numbers, but variety. From short-range tactical missiles to intermediate-range precision-guided systems, Iran's military seemed determined to show that its arsenal is not just growing, it's evolving. The Shahid Haj Qassem missile, named after General Qassem Soleimani, appeared once again, this time in greater quantity and reportedly with upgraded guidance systems. Then there's the Dizful, a solid-fueled missile with a reported range of over 1,000 kilometers. The Dizful is designed for fast deployment and swift retaliation. What's notable this year is the Transporter Erector Launcher (TEL) vehicle that carried it. Modified from a civilian heavy hauler platform, these TELs suggest a move towards indigenous production and an ability to camouflage launch systems during peacetime. The Sejjil missile made a surprise return. This two-stage, solid-fueled ballistic missile has a range of about 2,000 kilometers and is one of Iran's most sophisticated. The 2025 parade marks its first public appearance since 2020. Analysts believe its absence in previous years might have been strategic, either to conceal upgrades or due to ongoing development. Seeing the Sejjil again, with a fresh camouflage pattern and what appears to be new sensor housings, hints at progress that has likely flown under the radar. Of course, the parade wasn't just about showing missiles, it was about narrative. The announcers called the 23 ballistic missiles symbols of national sovereignty and regional deterrence. Iran has long positioned its missile program as a core part of its defense doctrine. With no significant air force, missiles have filled the gap, offering long-range strike options that traditional jets would provide for other nations. A close-up of the Zolfaghar missile revealed changes to its control fins, possibly for greater maneuverability. If this is accurate, it suggests Iran is adapting to modern missile warfare, where evading missile defense systems is just as important as hitting targets. The Zolfaghar is known for its 700-kilometer range and precision strike capabilities, often showcased in Syria and Iraq in recent years. One of the more concerning displays was what Iranian officials labeled the Kibar-Shekhana, a medium-range missile that analysts suggest may have hypersonic aspirations. Though not officially confirmed, the Kibar-Shekhana is lighter and more agile than traditional ballistic systems, using advanced composite materials. While not reaching Mach 5 as true hypersonic missiles do, this evolution marks a step toward faster, harder to intercept projectiles. Let's talk about the mobile launch systems. The 2025 parade had more of them than ever. Each missile was mounted on a dedicated TEL vehicle. These vehicles weren't just platforms, so they were armored, camouflaged, and some were even equipped with jamming equipment. Iran clearly understands that mobility is survivability. A missile on the move is a missile that's harder to destroy preemptively. Now, as military analysts dissected each of these missiles, one thing was clear: Iran is aiming for redundancy and flexibility. A diverse arsenal means multiple response options in a conflict scenario. It also complicates enemy defense planning. If you don't know whether a missile is nuclear capable, short range, or maneuverable, your chances of stopping it drop significantly. One of the subtle additions was a new drone system accompanying the missile convoy. Like lay surveillance UAVs, these drones were seen flying overhead, possibly equipped to relay real-time data to command units. This integration of missile systems with drone reconnaissance suggests a more networked military infrastructure or something that goes beyond brute force and toward real-time battlefield intelligence. The message of the 2025 parade was unmistakable. Iran is not only investing in more missiles, it's investing in better missiles. More mobile. More accurate. Harder to intercept. While some of these weapons may never see use, their mere existence shifts the strategic landscape. Iran wants to send a message that any strike against it will come at a cost. A high one. International reaction was swift. Western intelligence agencies acknowledged the scale of the parade, noting the upgrades but questioning the accuracy of some Iranian claims. Defense analysts pointed out that, while the hardware looks impressive, operational performance in real conflict remains to be proven. Still, the symbolism is undeniable. 23 ballistic missiles in one public display is not about defense. It's about psychological warfare, projecting strength through precision metallurgy and chemical propulsion. What's more interesting is the timing. 2025 is an election year in Iran. With internal pressures and a challenging economic climate, this parade also served domestic purposes. Rallying national pride, deterring dissent, and consolidating the military's role in political life. Missiles as much for morale as for deterrence. As observers, we should separate the hardware from the hype but also recognize what real developments are unfolding. Iran's missiles may not match the complexity of NATO's precision-guided systems, but they are cheaper, reliable, and most importantly are getting better with each passing year. The scale of this parade puts Iran in rare company. Outside of major powers like the US, Russia, China, and India, few countries can showcase such a wide ballistic inventory. The choice to parade 23 ballistic missiles simultaneously wasn't accidental. It was deliberate. It was orchestrated. And it was meant to be remembered. And remember it we will. Because in the game of geopolitical chess, every piece matters. Every launch vehicle. Every mobile telephone. Every newly shaped nose cone. Missiles are more than weapons. Their messages are delivered at supersonic speed, loaded with political significance, and aimed at the future. That's all for today from Motor Authority. Whether it's cars or cruise missiles, engines or enforcement, if it moves the world, we cover it. Subscribe for more in-depth analysis of machines that matter, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. Is Iran's missile parade a real threat or just military theater? Let's talk about it. Until next time, stay informed, stay critical, and as always, stay in gear.